Hello everybody, we're back with a brand new episode of Dragon Age. Last episode we managed to go to Crestwood and do a lot of side objectives there. So now we're going to go back to Skyhold and we're going to speak to some of the crew. So let's see what happens. Looks like Cassandra's a bit troubled.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Can I help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Can they be dead? I think they could be.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What if they're infected?
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Well, this is important to you.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Absolutely, we're going to do it. We definitely are going to do it. Right, we're going to speak to everyone else and then we're going to go to the war table. Oh, we can do it now. Okay. Let's go do it. Let's get the resources in and see what happens. I don't know if it'll be a while yet, but we'll give it a try. Right, see if we can find it. Right, it's oh, we got some more stuff. Okay. Rider's posture, too great. More healing potions. Yeah, we'll take that. It's time we did something in Cullen's category. Right. Investigate Bianca, rescue a spy.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation
Managed the
is
staff,
slow,
nice.
as you can imagine.
Friend at Olay. Hang on, there was actually rescue a spy. Okay. Okay, we'll do that.
Inquisitor.
Too many soldiers will actually cause too much of a disturbance, so... Alright, we've got to try and find Crestwood exposed to double agent. Survey master. Where is it? Conscript. Locate the missing Seekers. Okay, here we go. Can't participate. Oh, we'll use Josie.
Let us begin.
There we go. And now there was actually one called Find Crestwood's Way. We got to get that in. Cullen, you can do this.
To work?
There you go. Right. We got some time now, so... Obviously, we can't do that mission right away, so we'll just go ring Skyhold and catch up with everyone else and see how they're doing. Because we were in the freaking Crestwood for quite a while. So let's go see what happens. Right. So I would consider this a nice, easy video today.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Yes, let's keep up appearances.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
And you don't?
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I wish we'd saved more lives.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Okay, don't need to be all business.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Hayden, it's no difficult task to do so.
Ha, okay, fair enough. Right. Let's, oh yeah, we still got some more judging to do, so let's go do that. Let's see who we're going to have judged today.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter.
Oh, not him.
Eldon has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
These are grave charges.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Well, I want him researching magic.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
A lot of people slightly approve. Vivian definitely approves as well, which is crazy. Okay, that's done. So let's go speak to Varric and see what he has to say.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Huh? What is he?
You said he was a darkspawn, or a magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
You did beat him before, though.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you find the prison?
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink darkspawn blood. Weird shit.
I guess you're
We
right.
tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Well, don't worry, we'll get him this time.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
It's not your fault. You didn't know.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carter to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Oh, don't worry, mate. I'm taking you along next time. Actually, let's go speak to Cassandra, because that's actually reminded me of something which, it's quite bittersweet, so hopefully it will activate. Because this is something I think you guys need to see, especially if you haven't played Inquisition before. It's pretty heartwarming. Hopefully we'll get it. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Cassandra, what are you reading?
good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Busted. Are you embarrassed?
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
Hmm.
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain.
Come on, don't be shy.
It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
You don't need to hide it, silly girl.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to vent.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's
Hello, Dorian.
literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Oh, come on.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be.
I think the fangirl came out.
You don't know this about me.
Too late. I'm gonna go tell Varric. Even freaking Treveylan turned quickly like he was gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go tell Varric. Tell Varric about swords and shields. And I think, guys, this doesn't really affect anything in the story, but on the player's perspective, it kind of heals the bridge between Varric and Cassandra after a little spite over Hawk. So it's good to do. What are you doing there now? I can come back later.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow.
Oh.
I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
Just be my friend, mate. That's all I want you to be.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you?
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
It's still me, though.
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Ah, Wicked Grace. Wicked Grace is a poker game, I think. But I think it's done with pictures instead. Right. Varric, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Special. Cassandra wants a book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
You heard it, boy.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Huh. She'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Ah, you've got a deal, my friend.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's go. Let's go do it. Let's embarrass this girl. But I know she'll appreciate it. But like I said, guys, from a player's perspective, this kind of heals the wound between Varric and Cassandra. So little moments like this really do matter. I'm really glad Veilguard is going to focus a lot more on character development. Here we go.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Hang on, that's Evelyn.
This is your doing.
Come on, I hope you liked it.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor.
Oh my.
We don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Yeah, go on, Cassandra. You can have it.
Thank you.
Now, read it slowly, okay? Read it through...
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
Read it through the journey.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Go for it.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
There you go. The wound has been healed between them. And good news, guys, as well. That actually sets up a nice friendship between Cassandra and Varric. So, it's totally worth it. Right, let's go check this place out. Because we haven't been in here yet.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
I see. Where's Blackwall? Where's Iron Bull? Oh! Creme!
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. If you need anything, let me know.
How can we use you?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Okay, tell you about the charges.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
Okay. What are your abilities?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and skin out her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Okay. Tell you an interesting job.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too.
Oh, really?
Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Do you follow rules?
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Fair play.
We'll talk later.
The fact that is Jennifer Hale, the voice of Commander Shepard, that just goes to show how talented Jennifer Hale is. And I have met her. She is such a gem. Such a wonderful woman. If you ever meet her, go see her.
Hey, boss.
Hey, buddy. What's the name of Iron Bull?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know, job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
Why that name, though?
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
I really do like how his horns have come out. I wonder if he's actually impaled two people on both sides.
Nice talking with
Nice talking to you later. Yeah, we're gonna take our time with these guys. Right, let's have a little look up here. I love this tavern. It's so good.
I hope I
Sullivan.
can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Oh, Inquisitor,
I like Sullivan. He's important.
Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Okay, young hopeful. Right, let's. I think Cole is actually up here. Oh no, Sarah's up here too. Let's go speak to her. She's really got a nice cozy. Look at this place. It's nice and cozy.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask.
Okay.
Just a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
I'm listening.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that.
Why not?
It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squatch. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Okay. Who told you about this?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger ears, I guess. Shut up.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
Okay.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle.
Okay.
It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
Okay. I'll have people have a look.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Okay, good. So we got some more war table assignments. This is why it's always good to speak to the characters, guys. You never know what they could have. Cole, how you doing, buddy?
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Sorry for what?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Aw.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Tell me about your past then, mate.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion.
Oh dear.
Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Okay, fair enough. Reese was your friend?
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him.
Fair play.
He should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
Maybe they got together. I could find them.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
Oh, okay. No worries then.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar, but she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage, but she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help, to stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Fair play. You... Tell me about... hang on, you killed mages?
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
You set them free.
You wanted to free them from pain and fear. You shouldn't be ashamed of that.
I am. I didn't know. I could have helped more if I'd known. If I hadn't been so... me. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
Well, I guess you didn't like that.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Rhys and Evangeline saved me.
This guy's been through a lot.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Rhys from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Rhys. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
And why go to the Seeker Fortress, though?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Fair play.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Oh, I'll know. I know. Locate oh, so we can do it. Oh, this could end up breaking cool. But I guess it could work. We'll give it a try. Hey Harding, how you doing? Right, let's go speak to Blackwall and see what he has to say. Like I said, this place is still being built, but over time there'll be new places for us to do, new things to explore, and we actually got some stalls here as well. So over time that'll grow as well. Right. Hey, Blackwall, how you doing, buddy? What are you doing there?
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy.
I like it.
I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm glad.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a Chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
Wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
Grand Tourney.
What is this Grand Tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
What happened then?
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Oh, generous act.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
It all turned out.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Oh, thank you. Well, we'll leave Blackwall to his little talks. Let's go up here and see what we can find up here. Right. Fingers crossed. There should be something up here.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Ah, it was freaking Cole. He's been at it again.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
You can, really? Yeah, this place is massive. There's some areas I haven't even been to yet. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places you guys haven't seen. What's over here? Oh, I didn't even know that was there. Okay, I didn't even know about that part. Right, okay, can we go through here? Where's this take us? Oh, this takes us all the way upstairs. Let's see, there's a lot of places I don't even remember. Ah, Vivian. We've got to go speak to her. We haven't spoken to her yet.
Have I told you how much I like the throne you placed in the Great Hall? The chantry symbolism adds just the right touch.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad you approve.
When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Val Royo and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I suppose you're right.
I suppose it's important to show we're an authority to be respected.
Not just respected, my dear. Awed, feared, aspired to. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow.
Okay.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think?
It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
You hold Divine to that?
If that's your standard for me, what does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
Fair play. That's done. Now, that's a long drop down, I'll tell you that now. Okay, there's no door there, but it's still in construction. Hang on, what's up here? Oh! Oh no, I thought I was Fiona. Can we turn into research here? Aha! Right, Fiona's over here. Well, I'll speak to her.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were a Grey Warden.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
Why aren't you hearing the calling then?
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death.
Oh.
I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a warden.
You started the rebellion, though.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
Fair play. You still lead the mages?
You're not still the Grand Enchanter then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
Did Alexius take control?
I've been meaning to ask. How exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I guess you're on. I guess you're right.
I'll leave you to it.
Before you go, Inquisitor, a question. In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak with King Alistair? Considering who you are?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a warden.
I could introduce you.
You want me to smooth things over with him? Introduce you?
No, it's too late for that. I only wanted to know if he was happy. His father had such hopes for him. Don't mind me, Inquisitor. The concerns of an old woman. Nothing more.
Yeah, I will tell you guys, Fiona is actually Alistair's mother.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead.
Oh, god damn it.
The blight caught up with him.
Oh, damn it.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say.
I freaking love him.
Could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
What about yourself?
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Oh. Was that a compliment towards my character? I think it was. Right, let's, what's that marker there? There's a marker. What is that? Oh, okay. No, I know what that is, guys. That just confused me. I know what that is. Alright, let's head up here. And, where's Liliana? There she is. There you go.
Support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
Always looking to gain?
You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you?
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
You must miss Justinia.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Tell me about it if you want to.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was with the hero Ferelden when she defeated the Archdemon. With her by my side, anything was possible. But there is no happily ever after, not when life goes on. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. You're only human.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Tell me about yourself.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Got any stories?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Well, tell me about your past.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
I like to be a bard.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game. The Bard's is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
Thank you.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
Absolutely. I'm not going to waste any much. I'm going to waste a lot of time on this. I'm going to freaking take my time with it. Right. We got to go see Cullen now. Look out below! Yeah, that probably hurt. Right, let's go speak to Cullen. I like his new office.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
I believe you.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Good thinking.
I like finding the Red Templars' vulnerabilities before fighting them head-on.
We'll need every advantage against what courses through their veins. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Fair play. Right. Before the dawn, smuggle letters found. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's head back to... oh, we gotta go speak to Solus. I forgot about him. Speaking of which, here he is. How you doing, buddy? Looks very relaxed there, mate.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Name it.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
We'll rescue your friend.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Okay. Why didn't it want in?
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
I'll help.
All right. Let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Okay. Go to the Exalted... Ah, so we got a new location to go to. Fair play. So I think what we're going to do now, we're going to head back to the throne room. Is this right? I see this place, sometimes you just run circles, you forget where you are. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the throne room now. The war room. And I'm going to see what update... I'm going to see what kind of updates are going on. And maybe in the next episode we'll go to either Cassandra's loyalty mission or do Solus's one. But first we're going to have a little look around and see what we can find. Right. Let's see what we got. Has everything been done yet? Okay, I think everything has been done. Okay, what we got here? Miller is free, little way to wear, all's good. Escaping on our own. Okay, got some influence. Sorry guys, that was a little hiccup.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Fair enough. Crestwood's Mayor. Okay, what else is there? Okay, Josie is still doing the mission, so I think our best bet is to do hang on. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Well, we'll do Crestwood's Mayor, and then we'll end the video there, guys, because we have covered quite a lot of ground today. I mean, we've talked to a lot of characters, we've built some new stuff, we got some new quests on the line. So yeah, I think Solus's one is available immediately. We'll do his first, and then we'll go straight to Cassandra's mission. So, but first we're gonna end this video with a nice little judgment again. Let's go do it. And the way you can indicate is when the soldiers are near here. If they're not here, there's no one to judge. All right, let's have a look.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight.
Damn.
The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
I'm sure we do. He has a chance to prove it.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
The best I can do is exile. Try to lock him up.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
I think it's the best way, you know, let the family have justice. I know Cole disapproves of that, but I think it's for the best. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you for today. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, of course, support the channel, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. Till then, goodbye, of course, stay amazing.